that trick, yeah, walk 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 that trick, yeah. I'ma make these suckers recognize I ain't playing. If you violate off the top, trick you gotta go out of hell in a lot of shit, and I'm about to flip. Now I think it's time to show you bitches who you fucking with. DJ, that's the name, and I came to bring the pain. Anna on my chest, got me busting at you women lanes. Yeah, you know, you fucking with a street nigga.
Oh,
This bull crazy.
what's going on, folks?
Yes.
Welcome back to the No Thoughts Podcast.
We're
your host, I'm Rob.
It's Bro.
And as you can tell by the song that Rob wanted me to play,
Okay. Put me under the bus.
we got a topic today about hitting women.
Hitting women.
And how you feel about that? Well, obviously, anybody who tuned in to previous shows, you know, I had I don't want to say I had an altercation. I went up to my daughter's school right along about this topic. Went up to my daughter's school, but it was a little boy messing with her. I don't think it was nothing serious, but I had enough, so I went up there and had a conversation with a few parties involved, you know, my daughter, the young man, and the teacher, to kind of get things settled. So I'm going to ask you, bro, how do you feel about a man hitting a woman?
We can't curse, right? So no curse words.
No curse words.
No curse words. No curse words. He is a punk. I can't curse because I want to say a lot of curse words, but I'm only going to say that he is a punk.
Why?
Well, because it's a female. Now, granted, this is what I am going to say. That's what I am going to say. For a woman to hit a man, she should not expect that a man not going to hit her back. Because the rules don't apply for everybody. So most men,
no, the rules do not apply for everybody.
I know that's like a...
No, hold on, let's say this. The rules apply for everybody.
Well, the rules apply for everybody.
Don't
everybody don't follow the rules. So, but my thing is, you cannot put your hands on a man and expect him, oh, well, I'm a female, don't put your hands back on me. If you hit a man, you know what's coming to you. For me, no, I just think that it's... You can get, a woman can cut deep. We're not gonna say
on the woman.
Well,
victim blaming over there.
No, not at all. The thing about it is, so you feel like that you need to put your hands on a woman, but when those moments come up, just walk away.
You gotta remove yourself from the situation.
I mean, you could
immediately.
You might just shake her up.
Nah, don't even.
Shake her up.
Because some people get to shaking and shaking and shaking and never stop shaking, and the next thing you know, her eyes rolling around her head because you done sugar too much.
Or sometimes, you know, you gotta give it that look like, say it again. Say it again. Say it one more time. But you know now these days, these women is bold. But no, if she allowing you to walk away, then you should definitely walk away because it's not going to end good for you. Got a story. So one time I was working at the airport, right? And this guy was, he was like high on the food chains for my company that I was working for. And this woman, well, he said that it was his wife. That's what he said to me. But it's kind of sounding a little funny, but whatever. He said that she was hitting him, slapping him, and he an educated man. So it's not like if you was to see him, you know he not getting in no physical altercations with man And like if you slap his daughter, he gonna say, "Hey, bro." Yeah, I'm talking about if you slap his daughter. Like he was just that type. So he called the police on her. Like after she kept doing it. So I mean that's the easiest thing to do. Hey, look, this is the situation. Can somebody come over here get this thing squared away? Police came.
But what you supposed to do while she beating up on you while the police getting there? You on the phone like, yeah, she over here hitting me. Can y'all get here?
You gotta get away. I mean, I don't know. He just said she was in. He didn't say he was bleeding or anything like that. So when the police came, he heard both parties. Now they heard that she was pretty much the aggressor online, like on a 911 call. They heard all that. They made him leave. And guess what? He bought that house.
That's the problem.
Before he even married her. I mean, granted, they married or whatever, but it's still, it's
wrong. That's wrong.
He had to leave.
That's wrong.
They said, "Sir, well, you go somewhere tonight and go into the
clinic." She could go somewhere.
That's my point. Like, why didn't he said, man, and he had a suit on, so it was like. It wasn't like we talking about some guy with his pants hanging down or tattoos, or on his face. So like you knew that you was dealing with a different type of guy, and they still made him leave. The women. We tons of stories, man. We could go tons of stories of how women get away with things. But guess what? They say it's not fair. A lot of things. They say most of these things that's out here, it's not fair. It's not fair. Of course. I mean, you punched on this man and he got to leave his house that he paid for before he met you. I'm not saying that once you get married it's not equal, but at the same time, why he got to leave?
Who's going to punch you back? So what I always said is, I've always maintained this for the longest. Why do we change the rules? When I was younger, when I was 3, 4, 5, 6, I was told, Raheem, keep your hands and your feet to yourself. It was that simple, cut and dry.
That was easy.
Keep your hands and your feet to yourself. As I got a little older, it was, don't put your hands on a woman. And me, like I said, I question everything. Y'all can just do whatever y'all want because somebody tell y'all. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I'm not a woman. So you mean to tell me I'm fair game? How about we continue to tell everybody to keep your hands and feet to yourself? You know what happens if everybody is expected to keep their hands and their feet to themselves? Nobody gets hit or kicked. Right. That's the way I look at it.
Well, we was already talking about like the emotional part of a woman.
Nah, I don't care about that.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, that's just fair to say. I mean,
no, it's not. No, it's not. You are in control of your emotions. Just like I was always told, in any situation, it's up to you to be a gentleman or not. It's up to you to be a lady or not. You can be emotional. That don't mean you gotta do anything.
Okay, let me turn it up a notch.
Turn it up.
What if you see 3 women hitting your wife?
That's easy. That's easy.
You see 3 women jumping your wife. What you gonna do? What would you do? How would you respond to
it? It ain't gonna be a jump no more.
Well, it's 3 of them.
It's still. It ain't gonna be a jump no more.
I don't. Can you elaborate on that?
I'm taking out 2 of them women by myself.
Oh, okay.
Now, when I say taking them out, I don't necessarily got to square up and punch them all in the face or whatever, but.
I don't know. I think the rules kind of change if your loved ones is getting harmed. I think the rules have to change.
Yeah, I think so too. But I don't think I
think I might be squaring up.
I don't think I need to. I think I could just grab one and throw them out the way, grab the other.
I'm not trusting it. I'm not trusting it.
Come on, man.
No, I'm not trusting it. No, I'm not.
But you got. But if you square up with one of them, you gotta. I guess you're knocking them out from the rip. Otherwise, you wasting time.
Well, I'm just saying that I don't know because, like,
what if you're tussling with one? That means the other 2 still jumping on your wife.
But what if that don't work? Like you know what I mean? You grab one, put one over here. What if that don't work. Like
it's gonna work. Like I'm not. Hey, come on.
Right. Oh, okay. All right.
There's gonna be some authority with that throw. Like, remember how Jazzy Jeff used to get thrown at the house from Fresh Prince? It's gonna be one of them. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be one of them.
But you know what? To be truthful, I mean, I just can't. I'm not gonna lie. I think if I turn that because at that point it's like all gloves are off. Like I cannot watch that. Like somebody you love, your kids, your mom, oh my God, your grandmother. Like no, I'm not.
Somebody jumping on granny. Like
I mean, but it's possible.
Now you.
It's possible.
Whatever happens to you that you deserve it. Like you beat up on grandmothers.
No, it's definitely possible. It's not like
no matter how old you are, what gender you are. But my thing with the whole hitting women, I think it puts men in a bind because it's a situation where you can get looked at a certain type of way and it's not fair. Like, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all can attack me, I really don't care. When I saw that Javante Davis thing where he gripped up his baby mom and dragged her out,
that was out of pocket.
I didn't think it was out of pocket.
Man, you out your damn mind.
I didn't think it was out of pocket because it was like
he grabbed that girl with two. It wasn't like you grabbed her like this. He grabbed her face to face like this.
Well, he grabbed her throat.
Man, what?
I didn't really look at it.
You just said you watched the video.
No, I looked at the video. It was like somebody showed me like.
Bruh, he walked up
and
in front of her
out. And I was like, I thought he grabbed her by like this.
No,
he grabbed her by her throat.
He walked to her, got in front of her, gripped her up, and lifted her up, and then like he kind of like made her like kind of walk, and then he kind of like young boyed her like go that way, and I was just having this conversation. I said she must was doing something that she ain't had no business doing. Cause ain't no man. It's either he always do that.
Yeah, I don't care.
But he was out in the open. He was in public. Like for him to be.
He grabbed her by the throat.
Man, he got. I wish we could pull up the video so we could be like Exhibit A. Him walking into it to the place. Nah, man, he walked right up to that girl, man. And then the rumors was that Mayweather was over there. I was like, oh, I don't think that. You know what I mean? That'd be a whole total different story. I ain't see Mayweather. I ain't see like no security or anything like that. But, I mean, you in a public eye. This ain't behind closed doors. This ain't, one of those type of things. Bruh, he walked right up to her. Bang. Bang. Pushed her, come on out. I guess maybe his security was trying to, like, come on, Javante. I call him Devontae. Javante, take a look at it. It's pretty brutal, man. I guess Ray Rice. I guess. Boy, zoom in.
Yeah, it looked like he grabbed it by the collar.
No, man, that was the throat, brother. That was the throat. You wear glasses. You don't know. I wish the people that's watching can look at it too. I mean, they can check it out. Javante Davis choking up baby mom. That was crazy. He a boxer or whatever. That's Ray Rice.
Yeah, Ray Rice knocked her out though.
Josh Brown, the kicker.
I don't remember that. I remember hearing about it.
He admitted to that.
I don't remember seeing it was a video.
What? No, it wasn't a video.
No,
he admitted to it. Yeah, he admitted to it. He said he beat her up all the time. He said
was that the Giants kicker?
Yeah, that was the Giants kicker.
Yo, and they still let him play the next week.
They still let him play.
And then they cut him to the week afterwards.
Said what? He just admitted.
But aside from that, like that's.
He said, yeah, I beat her up. He said, I always did this. I always did that. I'm like,
those type of brutal attacks aside, I think.
So hold up. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So this girl was talking today, and we was talking about Javante Davis, and we was talking about Floyd Mayweather, and then she was like, "Oh, Floyd Mayweather here, woman beater too," and I said, "Wait, I know he had to plead guilty. This is one of those things when it was easier for him to do 30 days compared to he did 90 days Compared to all,
wasn't there multiple instances?
no, it was just one. Supposed to been him hitting his baby mom. They said he hit his baby mom. The man. So what do you say to that? Because Floyd never lost to a man. You know, like women be like, oh, I'm gonna get good. You know, do that to a man. He did that 50 times. 50 times, not counting amateurs. He did that 50 times. And most men that still in boxing today, he would probably knock him out. I don't see Floyd doing that. He got too much to lose. Would you say Floyd can't knock him out? That's what you said?
Yeah, I don't think he's knocking him out though.
Oh, man, he got like 26, 27 knockouts. Man, you crazy, man.
Yeah, that's not devastating knockout power to say he gonna knock him out. Like your KO percentage gotta be at least like 75% to start saying you gonna knock him out. Most people.
He's a prize fighter. He's not a knockout artist.
That's what I'm saying. You said knockout.
He could knock you out. He could knock you out.
Potentially anybody can.
He almost knocked your man Pacquiao out too. So you know what I mean. That's a whole nother story.
Ah, here we go. Now we're giving awards for almost.
No, I know. I okay. I'm sorry for even bringing it up.
Yeah, you should be.
Okay.
So, like I said, I think in a lot of situations, it's rough for the man. You gotta remove yourself from the situation because, as you said, Floyd just get accused of it. Now, every time, like when that Javante thing came up, I heard people bringing up Floyd. Oh man, you don't want to be gripping up on women, you know, because you don't want to be compared to Floyd, and then like now that's gonna follow you everywhere you go.
Yeah.
And as you said, you gotta plead out just to get it over and done with, but now it's gonna follow you.
Yeah, because you don't want to have to pay all that, the lawyer fees. I don't know the whole case, but I do know that he took the 90 days, and I mean he did 90 days in jail. That's a lot of time. He did 90 days in jail to be like the face of boxing at that time. He went to jail. I mean, he still did his thing. Life goes on. But then everybody was promoting that he can't beat Ronda Rousey. Like, wait.
You love to bring this up.
I know. Because that didn't piss you off a little bit?
No, it didn't piss me off at all. Because you know how many stupid people are out there?
Oh my God, but why would they say something?
Skip Bayless and said something about LeBron dominating the first 46 minutes, and those last 2 minutes he passed to somebody else. The man had 50, 16, and 12, and you like, but he came up small with a big moment. He passed to an open teammate.
Let me tell you something.
Like, come on.
When it comes to Skip,
exactly.
You know,
and guess what? Skip is just the most famous idiot. There's a bunch of not as famous idiots.
I don't think Skip is an idiot.
Yes, he is.
I'm gonna tell you what I think. I'm gonna tell you what I think.
He's completely an idiot because and that's what he gets paid for, to be an idiot.
I think that he get too personal. Like if he knows something about you, like if he know LeBron, I can't use LeBron because we about
to get off subject.
Yeah, I know.
There you go.
Yeah, no, that's because of you. You brought up Skip. I know.
My bad. But I always bring something up.
Yeah,
you delve.
Yeah, you jump right into it.
Well, since you brought that up, let me tell you the story.
But so the Ronda Rousey thing and Floyd, as soon as he get out of jail, it's like, oh yeah, you can't beat Ronda Rousey. Wait, this man just did 90 days in jail for hitting a woman. He was accused of hitting a woman. He did his time. Now you're talking about, oh, you can't beat Ronda Rousey. The moment that he would have said one thing, and there was people that was saying, well, I don't think Floyd can beat Ronda Rousey. If he would have said, just utter one word, I would knock her out. I knew you did it. Yeah. I knew you did it. You're a woman beater. Start the Me Too movement and we banning them from pay-per-view and man, come on, man. We don't know which way to turn when it comes to these things. This is another good question. And we said it. You know where I'm about to go. You probably don't know. How do you feel if LeBron said, I don't want to be a man no more. I want to be a woman. Do you let him go to the WNBA? Because now he will be officially a woman. He removed all his men parts. Now he's 100% woman, Well, not 100%, but he's identified now as a woman. Would you allow him in the NBA? The WNBA? Now be careful how you answer this. Because women want these rights.
He can do whatever he want to do. I don't even want to get into that. I want to get back to this.
No, I'm just saying.
Because you already know how I feel about that nonsense.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We got a whole nother show on that.
Yeah, no, I definitely want to get into that. I definitely want to get into that. But yeah, so sometimes, like we was just saying, you get took in there, but you have to kind of walk away. I need a woman to call in to talk about how she feel about a man hitting her. I read a post today, like, come in here, and it said, if you got good vagina, you gonna get hit once or twice. I said, what? I mean, I'm paraphrasing it, but that's what it was saying. I'm like, what?
Yo, you just stroking like, hey, girl.
You guaranteed gonna beat her up because she might do something bruh.
No, if you got a bad temper, not good vagina, bad temper, you gonna hit a woman. That's what it is. There's zero. I mean, there's certain situations for it, but this, like I say, let's get back to keep your hands and your feet to yourself. That way, you're not putting nobody in a predicament where they might do something wrong. Because there's no reason for anybody to hit anybody. No matter what they say about you, you can walk away.
Right.
The only time you need to hit somebody is if you have to defend yourself.
Why would a woman
comes from somebody threatening your life or something like that, and now you're like, okay, I'm gonna get up out of this.
Why would a woman stay in a relationship if her man hitting her?
Oh, that's a psychological thing. That's a psychological thing.
Wait.
No, that's a psychological thing. It ain't as simple as that. As any woman that's survived domestic abuse will tell you, it's not just they hit you or whatever the case may be. It's they get into your head mentally, and you experience the highest of highs and then the lowest of lows. And a lot of those women stay in those relationships because they stay on that roller coaster, and sometimes until it's too late. But obviously the man never goes into the relationship hitting them. It's always, the knight in shining armor, and then next thing you know,
sit your behind down.
Yeah. You never know. Honestly, I just somebody told me to watch that movie. What the hell was that movie? A Tyler Perry movie everybody talking about.
Oh, Saving Grace?
Nah, is that whatever? Hold on.
Who that?
Hey, what's going on? You're live with no own thoughts?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh yeah, so they say cool, let's do something about what's that again?
Hitting women?
Hitting women.
Yeah.
Have you ever been hit in a relationship?
Yeah, I got the shit smacked out of me one time.
Oh wow. What happened? Did you do something wrong?
I was cheating on him. Yeah, like he
Hold on, do you hold on. When is it okay to hit a woman if she cheat?
You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
It's definitely not.
It's not okay. I'm just saying.
No,
I just want to cross off my T's and dot my I's.
No, it's not.
Is it okay? Is it okay? Yes or no?
No,
it's not okay. All right.
It's definitely not okay.
So this is.
I mean, what I can say about men hitting women, I feel like you do got some women that are like put her hands on a nigga or like keep adding them more. Like if you hit him, I feel like he hit you for free.
And guess what? Some men feel the same way.
Yeah,
so that's a slope that you don't want to get on, because like I say, when we was younger, I don't know how old you are, but when we was younger, it was keep your hands and your feet to yourself no matter what. And then as we got older, it was don't hit a woman, and it was like, well, where's the protection for a man at?
I ain't gonna lie, my mom did teach me that.
She didn't?
No, my mom did not teach don't hit a woman. She did not teach that.
But she taught you to keep your hands and your feet to yourself, though.
Yes, that's definitely.
No, I don't mean maybe not your mom. I'm saying like society. Like, you heard that from society, like not to put your hands on a woman.
Well, my mom said if somebody hits you, you hit them the back.
Yeah.
You pick something up and bust them in their face.
No, but let's get back to you. Where did the cheating come from? On your end?
The cheating. Oh, okay. So he got comfortable, and I felt like I had a conversation multiple times saying that he was comfortable, and the years will never change.
So you just decided to just dip out?
No, it was somebody that I already was that I liked before him. From social media and shit, and I used to just peek around, and then I see him, and I said, what's up? And it was all over for me.
Oh, you already had your mind made up?
Yeah, her mind was made up.
I just said, what's up?
I think you would have cheated if y'all didn't have that conversation.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
No, I feel like, no, that's like somebody on social media, right? A girl she follows on social media. Y'all always liking each other's pictures, or y'all commenting on little stuff, little funny shit in the DMs, Now you see this person in real life you don't see.
Hold up.
And that's how weird.
In the DMs? What you doing in the DMs?
No, you not.
No.
Stories.
No, that's when you crossing the line when you jump in the DMs. Unless
no, I know what she's saying. When you like a story, or you say for instance somebody have let's say a 15-second clip, and you oh, that was hot,
oh, okay.
So it automatically goes straight to the DM.
Okay.
And then now that creates thank you, hey, all that other stuff. It creates that because of that simple little story. That's how it worked for on Instagram, not Facebook, Instagram, like that.
You can't just press the like button?
No, Facebook.
No, I'm saying can't you?
Even if you hit the like, it's like a DM. It's still like a message. So each person that say something on that story on Instagram, they gonna get that. It's pretty much like a message, a DM. Instagram is a mess, man.
Yeah,
I tell you,
off
man.
Instagram because it seems like that's what cause trouble.
It's definitely trouble.
So what was that situation like? Like he caught you cheating. Like he saw all the little likes and everything, and then he just decided to.
The guy, this is really a good story. That's just funny, but I left him. I came in the house. I told him I was going to sleep, and I told him I was getting in the shower, and I told him I was going to call him when I got to the shower, and then I got in the house, and my side nigga called me. This is a court part because they're between my side nigga. But he called me. He's like, "What you doing?" I said, "I just got in the house." He said,
hold up, see, you out of pocket. You completely out of pocket right there. He called. You wasn't supposed to answer while you were inside the house. You know better than that.
It was kind of
no. It was kind of nothing. Once you enter the footsteps of your house and you close that door, ain't no more. Can't nobody call you but family.
Let me tell you something. That phone call was going to be made if she was making it or he was going to make it.
Well, obviously she was going to answer because she did.
Yeah.
But that you keep yourself. I go ahead. My bad. I didn't mean to cut your story off, but you was wrong for answering that phone.
Oh yeah. I'm aware I was wrong. I told you crazy. I know I was wrong.
She said she was wrong.
So why? So was you wrong for slapping the hell out of you?
Yeah. I was just making shit out of me too. Obviously, it just was kind of so that she ain't got the shit.
So you standing there. You got I just got slap face. What did you do? Did you? I'm gonna call. I don't know if you have brothers. I'm gonna call my brothers. I'm gonna call my dad. Or was it did you accept it? Okay.
No, because I care about that person. And I wasn't the one who's gonna get ass flipped behind me. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he was an excessive hitter, or he ever hit you before. So it's I'm gonna get you together and tell you about yourself, but I ain't gonna get you beat up behind it.
Did you straighten your act out after that?
She said she left him.
We ended up end up breaking up a little bit after. Like he took me back after all that shit.
He's a damn fool.
He took you back. Y'all took each other back.
He got his damn mind.
Well, yeah.
And what about the side dude? You ended up with him?
Like in a relationship with him?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, he stayed the side dude.
He was like the side dude when we broke up. He tried to be like the main dude, and it didn't really like work for me. So I was acting like it. And then he hit me. So like I don't want to feel like I'm chasing young pussy. You know, I feel like I have to get my life in order.
Damn.
So.
I guess that slap wasn't good enough. You still was doing stuff after you was slapped. The slap should have got yours in order. But guess what? It couldn't have been hard enough. Because I know one thing for me, I've been hit before. Like in a football game, I've been hit, and I say, listen, damn, that hit hurt. I gotta pay attention to number 12.
She didn't pay attention to number 12.
No, she ain't paid attention to number 12.
Hold up, so that was the first and last time he ever hit you?
Yeah.
Okay, so what did the relationship start to deteriorate because of the slap? I mean, obviously, was something going wrong there, but like, was a slap the final straw where it was like, all right, well, because I don't understand why y'all took each other back because it was already going bad, and then I would think after the hitting, it'd be like, yeah, I'm out. Or was it because y'all lived together, the finances wasn't right? Because I know it's different,
no,
you know.
we lived together, or was we sharing finances? It was just with her. And
So whose house was it at that you got slapped in?
Hold on. Huh?
Whose house was it that you got slapped in? His or yours?
I slept in the car.
Oh.
He slapped you that damn hard in a car? He slapped you that hard? He good. Cause I can't get off a good slap in the car. Maybe a backhand.
Yeah, was it a slap or was it a backhand?
I don't know. Shouldn't you probably have slapped my memory off? But no, I don't think it was a backhand.
Damn.
And you was in the passenger side.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
That means he came from like right here with it.
Yeah.
And he had to come up or come across.
Hold on, we sitting up here talking about how
I feel like what it was.
it's a blueprint of a slap.
After like it happened, he was like looking on the like the press and stuff when I was like talking to him and stuff. Cause we like ain't good communication. You know how you mad.
Oh, so he hit you and he said, this hurts me more than it hurts you? Like, say you had a lot of nerve.
That's narcissistic, baby.
Yo, are you serious?
This is gonna hurt you. Hold on. This is gonna hurt you more than it's gonna hurt me. Wow. Why you do that?
Now, if you heard this story from, like, let's say you had a daughter, and you heard this story from your daughter, how would you feel? Would you feel like you feel about yourself, like you had it coming, or do you think?
No, as a mom, it's just I would ask my daughter how does she want me to respond. If you coming to me as you want me to go fuck him up, or you want me to get him fucked up, then that's a story. Then
No.
you come to me like, Mom, I really was doing some bullshit, like, and no, even still.
No matter what, you gonna side with your child, no matter what, even if they wrong. But I'm just saying, how would you feel about it? Would you be like, dang, my daughter gotta get herself together, or would you be like, okay, we gotta go get this guy, or do you think that situation is bad for men going forward? Because for the biggest thing about all this is no man should be hitting a woman because of the fact that we have more power. Most men have more power than most women,
right.
So it's an unfair advantage. So we don't want that happening. But in situations like you said, what is a man supposed to do?
Cry.
I feel like men hit people when they can't articulate what they want to say. When you're so frustrated that you can't even say how you really feeling.
I've heard that before too. That's what I heard.
Yeah, well.
That's why people fuck, period. If you can get what you're trying to say across the work, if there was never no physical altercation. Like,
No, that's the truth.
Already organizing a fight, it should never turn into physical. If you say what you gotta say, your point is in the cross.
I remember hearing that off of Doug. I don't know how old you are, but remember Doug? Yeah, oh, you definitely don't know nothing about Doug, but his mom said that. He was like, show me a man that resorts to violence, and I'll show you a man.
You seen that on Doug?
Yeah, Doug.
Come on, man. I ain't see that on no damn Doug. I watched a lot of Doug.
Yeah, I just told you what he said. He said he showed
Doug
you a
didn't
man
hair, bro.
that resorts to violence.
Well,
I'll show you a man that ran out of ideas. Here you go. There you go.
I'm sorry, man.
I
Just
think the guy with the handle on should pull his head out a little bit.
to what?
The guy with the hat on.
What I should do?
I think.
What I should do?
He should pull his head out a little bit.
Oh man.
Yeah. So, well, have you ever?
What did you say when he slapped you? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I cried.
I know you did. You heard about mine.
You won't listen to me.
You know what I mean?
So, have you ever watched any of our other shows?
Yes, I'll be watching from Instagram, but y'all don't pay attention to the Instagram.
We can't because it's like we got so many devices. We got a phone, another phone, a camera, an iPad. So it's like we can't respond to everything. But we appreciate you for. But now that we know, we want to do something about that. So respond to people on Instagram.
So how are you watching this right now?
Got 2 phones.
Hold up, but the phone number is not on Instagram.
It's on your page.
Oh, okay. So you on Facebook?
Or is it on the Instagram page?
No, on Instagram.
Oh, it's on Instagram?
I guess in the bio or whatever.
I ain't never put it in that bio.
I don't know, man. I don't got it.
It's on previous posts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you done posted.
Oh, yeah.
You talking live tonight.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen
Instagram, people really don't, I hate Instagram. A lot of people don't, like, charm in. Like, they act like...
Nah, she said she made comments, but we don't ever respond to her because we don't have the Instagram.
All right, next week.
Well, guess what? We need more female callers, so every time you watch a show, you have something to say, just go ahead and call in.
Yeah, let them know.
I sure will.
All right, thank you. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. She said he slapped the hell out of her.
Yeah, right, go ahead. Anyway, so...
No. You just not gonna go past me like she just didn't say, he slapped the hell out of me.
So, as we were saying, that puts a man in a bad situation. And in that situation, he was completely wrong. Because no matter what she did, he was the aggressor. Like, he put hands on her first. So that's wrong.
I mean, yeah, he wrong.
Okay.
No, he definitely wrong. But I mean, he was moving off of emotions. Like,
that's not good enough.
I know it's not good enough. Like she said, when you can't articulate what you want to get across to that person, then
it's going to turn physical.
No, that's true. That's true. Because you know what? Now that I think about it, that's when I get serious all the time. When I get pretty much fed up of my point that I'm trying to. It's either that you trying to explain it. That person I understand it.
You at your wit's end. That's
right.
Why I went up to the school. I didn't go up to the school like I'm about to fight me an 8-year-old. As everybody who heard about it tried to make jokes and stuff like that. My man talking about some, yeah, man. He said I was poking a young boy in the head and stuff like that. I did not touch the young boy. You didn't touch him. And see, there you go. He just as bad as everybody else.
He was like, young boy.
I didn't touch the young boy.
He was like, let me tell you something.
Nah, that's not what. No.
Do it again.
Nah, that's not what happened. I didn't yell at him.
Do it again.
Yeah, I didn't do that. What I said was.
Then he got a little spicy. He was like, do it again.
No. I was like, hey, which one is such and such? It's him. I said that to her, which one is such and such? She was like, him. I was like, oh, him? She was like, no, Dad, not him. Him. I said, come here. Hey.
Bring your... Mom, you hit my door.
You done? You finished?
Are
you done or you finished?
All right.
And I was like, please do not...
That was a good interview, too.
Please refrain from putting your hands on my daughter again. Thank you.
My God. You know, every little sitcom, they always show like 3 parts of...
the one person's side of it and the other person's side of it what I said was, don't put... I don't even remember. Like, it was a blur, like, to tell you the truth. Like when I told y'all,
he said a blur. He said a blur.
It was a blur. I'm sorry.
What was that kid again?
I remember how old he was because my daughter age 8.
Oh.
You get into a blur situation with an 8-year-old. Is that what you about to say?
I didn't say anything.
All right.
I'm just sitting here. You and I just sitting here talking. I just want to make sure the listeners are aware what type of person you are. You know.
What is that?
You know. I mean, you're saying it. You know. But all in all, I think you're a real good guy. I think that was just a bad situation.
I have a dark side.
Yeah, that was just a bad situation that you handled completely wrong.
No. I could handle it completely correct because the aftermath is what it's all about, and now everything's cool.
I mean, I say sorry too if you hit me. You know.
I didn't touch that young.
You didn't touch him. You didn't touch him. Or you put fear in me that you was going to hit me. I'm going to say sorry. Adult kid, I'm going to say sorry.
I explained to him very eloquently that it's not okay.
That didn't even sound right coming out your mouth, brother.
For kids to be hitting one another. Because when you grow up hitting each other as kids, you're going to hit each other as adults. That's all I said. I just said it sternly. So, the moral of this story was, don't put your hands on my daughter.
Well, he gonna put his hands on you. No matter if you 8,
no.
18, 28, 38, 48, 58, 68,
no.
78, 88, 98, or 108.
I'm not touching no 78-year-old person.
Well, you touched the 8-year-old. Well,
I didn't touch.
No, you was willing to throw down on the 8-year-old.
I was not willing to throw down on an 8-year-old.
Man, you know, let's get back to hitting women.
Yeah, man.
We already talking about child abuse.
Child abuse.
You know, we need, you know, to be on this show, we might have to start doing clearances.
Oh, okay.
To get on this show.
All right, yo. Let's get back to everything. Shout out to her for calling in.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely appreciate that. But let's everybody try to keep your hands to yourself as best you can.
Yeah. Let's see what's. You got any messages, man?
Nah.
Nobody was tuning in.
Nobody was tuning in.
That's why I don't like people.
Ever since you started talking about somebody crazy, who's crazy?
Yeah.
Who the bull that slapped the
Hold on, let me see something. Let me see your phone.
Cause you know once you dip out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you missed all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody crazy. Who crazy? Who crazy? Africa?
Yeah.
Who crazy? Who crazy? Explain to me who crazy. Would you allow a man to hit you?
No, you should not allow. There should be no allowing.
Or would you take a man back if he hit you?
Oh man, that was it?
Yeah, I guess so. They shut it down.
Oh man, ever since you snitched on me about beating up that 8-year-old.